Ichigo, yahoo! Hello everybody, sorry for the pitch silence for a second. I'm not sure where that happened. Happy Wednesday! Do you guys want to know what day it is today? It is Anime Club today and nothing else! Happy Anime Club Day! I made a PowerPoint. I hope we're all excited. I made a last minute change because I realized it's still like summer in Japan, and it also gives us another stream idea for actual fall anime. But we still have summer anime to go through. It's also the day of tragedy. Very true. Don't get me started on 9/11. Don't get me started on 9/11. Wait, I forgot I bought a shot glass that has the towers on it. I also found a mug that has the towers on it. I need more tower merch. Should I just have my room look like that, but like replace all the goose stuff with the towers? I think it would bring me the same amount of joy. What am I making? It is Goose and towers! Bro, I literally go into AI and ask it to make pictures of all of my hyperfixations. I'm like, put goose with the twin towers and a Lincoln town car. It goes hard, bro. Those three things go so hard together. As bad, yeah, but I think it was meant to be used for like goofy things, like the the Darth Vader found footage robbery. But instead it's been corporatized and is used unironically. I literally just realized it's September 11th. Oh dear. Yeah, I knew it was coming. Also, National Goose Day is this month. Are you guys excited? Are you guys so excited? I'm excited. Alright, gang. It is I, Ichigo Okimia, the president of the Anime Club. I feel like crap, I think I have the fever. Whoa, what a trooper for coming to school! Sorry, go get soup. We got a diehard member! Welcome to the first meeting of Anime Club. I guess I should hide the chat. I don't really want to, but... I don't want to say goodbye. Bye. Bye. Now it's just us. I saw a goose today on my way to an interview. Oh, that was good luck. To be fair, it was Wednesday. My school's 2 hours long on Wednesdays. Wait, is it like extra long or extra short? Ow, bro, my foot hurts. Ag, I don't know what just happened. Anyways, I'll quit bitching and moaning. Welcome to first Anime Club meeting, extra short on Wednesdays. Oh, that's cool. My classes are pretty short today too. First Anime Club meeting, we're gonna be discussing summer 2024 animes. I'll do my best to give like a little synopsis and stuff on the animes I'm gonna be showing here. I covered most of them. I didn't include a lot of like already existing animes that are just getting a season 2, as well as any like Chinese animes or any like kind of obscure. I put like unknown animes in here, but I didn't include any like obscure things like, I don't know, like toothbrush ads that were animated. Like obscure stuff like that. That's like, you wouldn't watch it for entertainment, I guess. So yeah, I tried to include most of everything, but it's kind of hard to like remember the synopsis of each and every one of these. So please forgive me if I forget. I took notes though, so let me pull those up just so I can speak confidently on what's gonna come. I also provided pictures, and sometimes there's some fun little transitions in here. I hope we're excited. I hope we're excited. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm so hyped. Alright. Summer 2024 anime. Yeah, let's jump right in. I didn't include any hentai. Sorry. There's probably some like ecchis in here though. Some of this stuff looked kind of sussy. Alrighty, first up, epic transition time. Are we ready? Oh wait, I thought my BGM was too loud. Hentai is lame, filthy goober. No, I don't even be watching it that much. I haven't watched it like over a year. Alright, first up, Oshinoko Season 2 came out. Here's my little synopsis that I made. Yeah, Aqua is doing this thing, basically the same plot. There's some new characters. I think he got cast on like a fancy show or play, and that's what a lot of these new characters are. They're part of the cast on the new show. Yeah, pretty much it. I kind of liked Season 1. I thought the first episode was really good, and the art style is unique. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Next is Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. I think these anime names are kind of odd. Modern day anime names, but it is a 12-episode anime. It's not very long. It is a slice of life, and the girl is half Japanese and half Russian, and I believe the gist is that she speaks Russian like around her crush, and she doesn't know that he can understand Russian. And I think he has a crush on a different girl that he learned Russian for. I'm not a fan of slice of life. It can sometimes be boring. There's particular ones that I like, but in my opinion, Oshinoko is slice of life. I don't think I know it falls under mystery, but I view it as slice of life. There are some slices of life that I think are charming, but I just feel like every school anime is slice of life. Like the flower we saw that day. But yeah, those are two new ones, I guess. Next, Tower of God, Return of the Prince. I haven't seen... I don't know if this is like... I think this is different from the original Tower of God, but it might be the same one. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But it looks super cool. Shika naka 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 kashtan. Romance? Isn't that called shoujo? I thought shoujo was like... Oh, thank you, Kozaku-chan. Welcome to being a Berrydroid. I think that shoujo is just like any girly anime. I could be completely wrong. Like shonen is for like boys and shoujo is for girls. I could be wrong on that. Oshinoko is the only anime that ever made me cry. Not to sound like an edgy asshole, but like I didn't cry on A Silent Voice and The Flower We Saw That Day. It made me kind of sad, but like they had semi-happy endings. But like animes like Clan, I don't even cry at like what people consider the saddest parts. I cry at the wedding. The wedding, it's not even considered like a sad part, I don't think. But that part gets tears out of me every time, and the rest of like the sadder parts don't. There were some others that made me cry, but they aren't considered like sad animes. It's usually like animes that really get me thinking. Maybe full grown man cry in his 20s cry. I have broke down sobbing over Tinkerbell Legend of the Never Beast. That like hit me hard when I was 14. But yeah, we got Shika Noko 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 Kashtan. I'm very curious about this. I don't know much about it. I just know that it's a meme. I think the last time I cried was a few years ago. To an Undertale fanfic. That is a brave confession. Sometimes I'll get those like military reunion videos on my feed and I'll just start crying during those. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm interested in this. We might watch it. And next is Wisteria Wand and Sword. This one kind of looked like, from the synopsis, it seemed like Harry Potter. Kind of. I think these are wizards. It's like a wizard school or like a sorcerer school, something like that. It looks really cool. The character design looks interesting. So I really would like to watch that, either on my own or for the club. Next, I'm sorry if these slides are like repetitive or boring. I used the same two after this. Let me know if you guys like this format or if you want more chaotic stuff in them next time. Next is Maki-ine, Too Many Losing Heroines. This actually looks really interesting. It looks a lot like it would attract the same people who liked Wonder Egg Priority and that one anime that came out recently. semi-recently, this year or last year, where the group of friends went on that excursion to not Africa, Antarctica. I normally don't cry. I was raised with the mindset of don't cry, don't show weakness, so I almost never cry. Yeah, I mean, I was raised that way too if it makes you feel better. But I get that way for men to be raised that way. It kind of sucks. Yeah, this one looks interesting, and there's a tan girl, so that's always fun. But it looks super cute. I love unique character designs like this, and it looks very pretty. Isekai Suicide Squad. This one, I know that Mori Calliope, I think, made the intro song or the outro. She worked on it, so there's a lot of art with her and Harley Quinn. And I guess she kind of semi-canonically exists in the DC universe. I don't know if I'll be watching it though. Maybe you guys will have to let me know how it is. Tan lame, make a black. Child me with headcanon that this is a black character. Sorry, I'm drinking my protein shake. Now, I know the title sounds odd, bro. I know it sounds odd. Hear me out. Days with my stepsister. I love black girls, man. What do you like about them? Sometimes I like the big boobies jiggling. This one is about, I think this guy, obviously it's his stepsister. I think it's a slice of life where he is getting used to hanging out with her and getting to know her. And obviously there's these other characters too, so it's not just him and her. The part of Oshinoko that made me cry is when I held Aqua and said I love you. That is without a doubt not a lie. Before the light left her eyes. Her voice acting was very genuine. In that scene it really made me sad. And the fact that like Ruby didn't get to like feel and see her mom in the last moments made me really sad. Next, 2.5 dimensional seduction. This one resembles an anime I've seen. I don't remember what it was. Maybe you guys can help. But a lot of the characters look kind of similar to like animes that exist. I actually have no idea what this is about. I think it's like a harem. I could be wrong, but like based on the looks of it, it looks like one. I don't know. It looks like one of those shows that like, what's an example? Like Rent a Girlfriend? The guys, they're like, yeah, I watch anime, and it's just Rent a Girlfriend and Dragon Maid, and like, what was the other one? One of just like, I don't know, random, lots of girl character animes. They all kind of blend together. The recent time I almost cried, I think, was you're explaining where you were streaming. No! Don't cry! Don't cry over me! Or anything relating to me, please. I don't want to make you guys cry. I brought back a feeling of heartbreak I felt. Oh, it brought back a feeling of heartbreak I felt when I was little. Although I can't remember what event made me feel that way when I was younger. I'd be like randomly remembering partial memories. Too late. I would do it again. No. No. Happy. No longer allowed in another world. This is an isekai. They love the words another world. The guy looks evil as hell. I don't know if I'll watch this one. It's kind of like, I might watch the first 5. I tell myself I have to watch the first 5. That was the rules in the anime club I was in high school. You see plus sized elf? Bro, it looks so weird. It looks like, I don't know, odd. Also, one of the elves looks a lot like Marcial from Delicious in Dungeon. I'm really scared that plus sized elf is gonna be fetish content. I'm so scared. But yeah, I might, in the anime club I was in school, you had to watch at least 5 episodes before dropping an anime. And I remember Beelzebub was the longest 5 episodes of my life. But yeah, it kind of looks interesting, but there's something semi-bland about this character. I'm not sure why. One of the few anime not censored. Not censored! Oh boy! Alright, Sugi. Pseudo harem? Okay, obviously this doesn't look like a harem, it's just a guy and a girl. I'm not sure why it's called that. Let me find it. Let me find more about it. Where is it at? Okay. Giji harem in Japanese. It kind of looks cute. Eiji Kitahama has a dream shared by many high school guys to be popular and have a harem of girls spawning over him. Chat, should we drop it? His new junior in the drama club, Rin Nanakura, has decided to help him realize this wish. Using her impressive acting abilities, she takes on many personas. From teasing to calm and collected to play characters in Asia's simulated harem. Chat, this sounds weird as fuck. I don't know, chat. I don't know about this one. I'm scared of it. I've seen pseudo harem. Is it normal? Be honest. Be real. Be 100% real with me right now. Steam Families came out, so I think it's easier for me to game share off my brother. He has maybe most of the Persona games. Oh, that's cool. I forgot that he had siblings. It's pretty good. Is it just like pretty upbeat? There's no like sad, horrible, sad moments. It looks kind of cute. Alright, this is Failure Frame. I completely forgot what this was about, but Failure Frame sounds pretty cool. There's also there's a tan girl and a tiger, so you know shit's about to get wild. Okay, it actually has a much longer name. Hazurewaku no joutai ijo skill de saikyou ni natta ore ga subete o jurin suru made. Failure Frame, I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low-level spells. I just inhaled my saliva. What is with— oh shit! My foot is cramping. No! No! My toes are contorting! It's cramping so hard! Bro, I'm watching my toes curl right now. Ah! Anyway, talk through the pain as anime club leader should. What is with all these anime names being long as hell? I need a canonically Blasian character in anime. Be like, am I racist for dating my girlfriend who's also my sister and is a slime? Unfortunately, Failure Frame has 6.27 ranking. Let's see, there's 12 episodes. When loner Toka Mimori is summoned to another world alongside his classmates, he obtains the power to inflict status ailments, such as paralysis or poison, on his enemies. Unfortunately for him, skills of this nature are considered useless due to their low success rate, and Toka is thus assigned to the title of E-rank hero. Things take a further turn for the worse when Vicious, the goddess who summoned the class, reveals that the lowest ranked hero will be disposed of so that they do not hinder those with greater intent. They just said, we just decided that your skill is shit, so we're gonna kill you. We're gonna destroy you. Interesting. He's facing magician racism? That's a thing in Maggie. There's just like a whole class of like slave people. Where the rest of our fellow weebs, I think they're watching or stalking. I hope I'm not going through this too quickly. Konosuba, you've seen it before? I want to. It's pretty iconic, isn't it? Tsugi. Senpai is an otokonoko. For those who don't know, otokonoko is girl. You know what? I'm curious what this is about as well. Hold on. We're gonna find out what this is about. We're gonna find out. I lost it. I lost it. I can't find it. Uh-oh. Okay. Once again, 12 episodes. Has a 7 ranking. Much like the other students at her school, first-year Saki finds herself captivated by the beauty of her senior on the school board, Makoto Hanaoka. While she worries that Hanaoka would be uncomfortable receiving a confession from another girl, Ali musters up the courage to tell her anyway. However, Hanaoka's response surprises Ali for a completely different reason. Hanaoka is actually a cross-dressing boy! No way. No way. It can't be. This shit's gonna be wild. This reminds me of Ouran High School Host Club. Aqua is such a cry-sack in Konosuba. Is it the blue-haired girl? You mean? Or is there a blue-haired girl? knocked my water over. No, chat! It fell over a long time ago and my bed is just drenched right now. Ah, bro! That shit drenched. It's fucked. Do I just leave it there? Should I go in and towel? Do I think it's gonna dry out before bed? That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. It's so cold. Oh, dude. It's all in there. Alright, whatever. It is beyond my control now. Anyway, this one looks cool. The magical girl and the evil lieutenant used to be arch enemies. Once again, very long title. This one, the art style actually looks very cute. They're very contradicting, obviously. Also, there's a tan girl here as well. And I like the guys' uniforms. Though they kind of resemble Nazi uniforms looking at them longer. But the art style looks very, very interesting. I'm curious if the actual show is gonna be this pastelish with the evil lieutenants being like dark and standing out. It looks kind of cute. The only complaint I have is that the magical girl is a lolly. I'm not sure if they're gonna fall in love or not, but just based on the looks, it kind of looks that way. That's all. Next is Atri, My Dear Moments. This shit looks like it's gonna like make me cry. Something about the sea levels falling and rising. Can you post a list of the animes we discussed on here? Here in the Discord? Oh yes, I will. But yeah, Atri, My Dear Moments. Just based on looking at it, it looks like it's gonna be sad, and based on what I read about it, I mean, just look at it. It looks like it's gonna hurt my feelings. I had to include this one. VTuber Legend. I've seen some clips of this one. Essentially the VTuber isn't doing too hot and then she gets drunk after her stream and accidentally leaves her stream on. And then she goes viral. I'm curious how they're gonna animate her existing as a VTuber. Cause it kind of looks like they animate her like looking that way in real. Though I haven't seen too much of it. But I'm curious. Maybe I'll get an anime adaptation. Maybe. But it kind of reminds me of like Needy Streamer Overload, where she kind of like, I guess she's technically a VTuber and a lot of VTubers relate to her. But she was like wearing a costume, I'm pretty sure, and wasn't actually a VTuber. Obviously this one's an actual VTuber, but I'm curious if they're gonna... Is that Shigure Ui? I'm just looking at it. The girl on the right next to her, the uniform looks like Shigure Ui. I guess the girl further up there has the same uniform. Maybe I'm tweaking. But yeah, I'm curious about how they're gonna animate it. It kind of looks like they keep them in their VTuber outfits. You can kind of see all the different, like, fantasy girls in the back. But yeah, this is Bye Bye Earth. It is essentially a furry world. And there's one person that's born a human. But everyone else is a furry. And I'm pretty sure it's like a fantasy. I'm trying to make a Berrydroid Ichigo anime in the distant future. Well, good luck to you. I hear it's hard to animate. I'm back. I took some cold medicine. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Oh, there, hi Corpzillosaurus. I might ask my grandpa to bring me a towel. I'll text him. Because I wanted to like sit in my bed. Can you bring me a towel? Please? Okay, we'll see if he comes. My ribs hurt. My mom probably won't let me stay home though. What, stay home? You mean like tomorrow? When I was younger, my mom would be like, "You're not sick, go to school," and then I would just throw up and pass out. I mean, so maybe that'll get you out of it too. Worked for me. Tomorrow, duh. Sorry, I'm an airhead. Alrighty. Mayonaka Punch. This one, I believe these are influencers. You can kind of see her camera. They are influencers in an agency. This pink-haired girl looks pretty cute and cool. Just got an idea for an accessory for your model. A fedora. Yeah. Would I look like a fedora guy? A nice guy? But yeah, the art style is very unique. And the girls are cute, so I'm really curious how they... Is this purple-haired girl taking a hit of the pen? She got the droopy eyes. She's definitely a stoner. But yeah, it looks interesting. We got this little fetus influencer up here that has blonde hair. A pink fedora. I used to like fedoras unironically as a kid. I had a fedora with a pink band, and I have pictures of me wearing it. That was my pride and joy. This is Delisho's or Delico's nursery. This anime... Look, you know those like 12 and 13-year-old girls that are very nice and kind and they're also shy? And they always have either a Genshin or a Promised Neverland or a Wonder Egg priority profile picture. And they usually draw too. That is what this looks like it would appeal to. Like, that's a really weird description. Shit. No, like those youth would love this. That's the vibe it's giving me. And also, what is it? Vivinos's, that like singing series that Vivinos has with the aliens. That too. These both look good. I've watched like one episode each. Gotta finish them though. Are they good? I hope I'm okay with my descriptions. But these look really cool. And the art style in Delisho's nursery looks interesting. I'm super excited to watch these. I'll try and catch up on a lot of them before the autumn animes come out. Next is Not Another Cheer for You. This is a cheer movie. These are all cheerleaders. I didn't know that they had cheerleaders in Japan. Actually, what was that one anime that was like in every single anime AMV in like the early 2000s? Right up there with the melody of that one girl. The cheerleaders. Lucky Star? I think it was Lucky Star. They were cheerleaders. That's the only other time I've seen cheerleaders in anime and in Japan. Hopefully I can make room in my work schedule to keep up with these anime. It's okay if you can't. I just watch like an episode a day if I can. Usually I can get through more, but I'll watch them right before bed. And I used to do my study cycle, like 40 minutes of study, 20 minutes of an anime episode. Obviously now, I'm too busy for that. But I don't know, I might go back to it. But they do look interesting. This one looks very pretty, just in the title. Next is Tasu Ketsu. What was this about? Oh, this kind of reminded me of Alice in Borderland. They are essentially, I think they were teleported to another world and they have to play like death games essentially. I think the ticket has something to do with it, but yeah, that's what that reminded me of. It's kind of an action survival like that is the best way I can describe it. And this is Whisper Me, a love song. This is a girl's love. They had a lot of new boys' loves, but I didn't want to put like, I know the boys' loves can get a bit juicy and explicit, whereas the girls' loves are just kind of like kissing. So I didn't want to promote a bunch of explicit material to you guys. Which is the reason why I don't have any boys' loves on here. I'm still mad with the Funimation situation. What, closing? Is that what it was? Yeah, this is Whisper Me, a love song. It is a girl's love. I don't know too much about the plot. Probably has to do with music because she has a cello on her back. But yeah, I'm interested. It looks cute. These are the movies. There were actually a lot, but these are the ones that were like normal, I guess. We got 2. Your Color. It actually, the translation was like some shit like the color of your words, but that's not what the title was. It was Kimi no Ito, which is your color or your colors. So I translated it. I hope you guys can forgive me, but if you want to find it, like, if you search it up in English, look up like, actually forgot what it was. Just look up Kimi no Ito. It was it was a weird translation. I watched 3 episodes of Gurren Lagann in a day. That's cool. I hope you're liking it. I used to sit and like raw dog an anime each day. So I appreciate your ability to like ration it out, because doing that puts you through a lot of feels. Oh, this came out 2 days after my birthday. This looks pretty cool. It also looks like it's gonna hurt my feelings. I picked it up today. Yep, I'm clothing now. We're stuck with freaking sucky providers. Oh, I got you. But yeah, this one looks like it's possibly gonna be sad. Let me look up what it's about actually. There's a lot of animes I left out. Why did I do that? I'll include more next time. Plus-sized elf. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't know why I left these out. There's like a few that I left out, but like something in my head was like, yeah, I don't need to include this. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, movie. Your color, your color. Your color. There we go. Okay, it's called The Colors Within in English. I have no idea why. Scum's Wish, another one I hold dear, it is. Scum's Wish is, I feel, the perfect representation of, like, I don't know, the current dating sphere. I'm never going to recover from Gurren Lagann. I'm on episode 10. Dude, it's gonna hurt you more, bro. I have so many Gurren Lagann edits that I want to reshare on TikTok, and I'm holding back until we finish watching it. But dude, you have to watch. It's like a must-watch anime. It's so underrated. Push through, bro. I think Simon's character development is very, very cool. He was already a pretty good character to begin with. Yep, watching it after my breakup, bro. It pissed me off how everyone was just like using each other, but it's pretty accurate of how like teens are. But yeah, it's called The Color Within. It's literally your color. I don't know why they translated that way. Totsuko is a high school student with the ability to see colors of others. Colors of bliss, the aura, excitement, and serenity, plus a color she treasures as her favorite. Kimi, a classmate at her school. Oh wait, Kimi is the name? Oh my bad. I thought Kimi, well it does say synonyms, your color. I thought Kimi, well, Kimi is you. I guess Kimi is the name of the character, so my bad. Kimi, a classmate at her school, gives off the most beautiful color of all. Although she does not play an instrument, Totsuko forms a band with Kimi and Rui. A quiet music enthusiast, they meet at a used bookstore in a far corner of town. As they practice at an old church on a remote island, music brings them together, forming friendships and stirring affections. Will they discover their true colors? Gay? The rainbow? Where's the third person? I said there was 3 of them. I'm looking at the picture. I'm not sure. But anyways. Lastly is Ghost Cat Anzu. This one reminded me of Doraemon and also Ghibli. It also looks very pretty. It also kind of looks like it's gonna make me sad. You can kind of tell by the covers which ones are gonna hurt your feelings, and this is giving me that vibe. Let me see what it's about actually. I think I read it, but like at this point I had read like 15 synopsises. Okay, there was another one I wanted to include. Why did I leave this out, bro? What was I thinking? There's so many cool ones I left out. Star Blazers Space Battleship Yamato 3199 comes out. It came out this year, but it's A military space battleship anime. Yamato is a Japanese warship, and it is the style of like 80s anime, which I thought was very cool. I don't know why I didn't put the picture here. I think I was losing it, but I will not make that mistake again. Let me find this one. What? Why did I leave these out, bro? I lost it. Lost my mind. Okay. Bakeneko Anzu-chan. Karin, 11 years old, is abandoned by her father at her grandfather's house, the monk of a small town in the Japanese countryside. Her grandfather asks Anzu, his jovial and helpful, although rather capricious ghost cat, that was a lot of words, to look after her. The meeting of their strong characters causes sparks, at least at the beginning. What? At least at the beginning? Shonen. Demographic show. It's aimed at guys? That's odd. Producers, none found. Licensors, none found. It's an hour and 30 minutes. There's like nothing about this anime. What? There's nothing about it. How did I find this? There's no like even cast images. What is this obscure anime that I found? Should we watch it and see what it's about? I'm gonna hunt it down. Obscure. It's... there's not a lot of info about it aside from that little synopsis there. There's not even any producers. There's just a studio name. But yeah, that's all the animes that, I mean, not all of them. I apparently left some out. I can go through and kind of like, let me see if I can like pick the ones that I left out on accident. Oh, I filtered out the kids and the R18. So there's more here that I just haven't seen. I think I got most everything, but let me go through and make sure. I'm going through the list of all the animes released. My leg fell asleep. Why haven't you watched Saga of Tanya the Evil? It's on my list. I've been taking forever to get through my anime list lately. Let me know if you guys want me to go back through the slideshow. If you guys have any questions about like the synopsis of any of them, and I can read it and you guys can like remember which ones you want to watch the most, I guess. Do not trust a fella named Tanya. Yeah? I hear my grandpa sneezing. Okay, The Elusive Samurai came out. I think I left that out. I'm not sure why. I mean, I know I did, but I don't remember why I left it out. I think I thought it had been already released. I thought it was like a spin-off. There's also Ore wa subete o pari suru gyaku kanjigai no sekai saikyo. It keeps going. No sekai saikyo wa boukensha ni naritai. I parry everything. That does not mean I parry everything. I will parry all. The world's strongest man, the wannabe adventurer. I parry everything. What do you mean I'm the strongest? I'm not even an adventurer yet. What a title. What a title, chat. And for some, you know, I still feel that I parry everything might have been alright. Maybe we could have gotten by with that. Oh, he's sneezing. Yeah, he's sneezing. This looks kind of funny. I'm kind of sad I didn't include it because the cover looks silly. I don't even know what you would look up to find that long ass sentence. Another one I didn't include in the slideshow for some reason. Kagurabachi solos, all these fodder solos. Another one is the strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human. For some reason, when these long-ass anime titles happen, I get turned off. It kind of merges them with all the others. I don't know why. There's also a tan girl in this other one. The Osan Nobi adventure, trained to death by the most powerful party, became invincible. They all kind of look and sound the same. Dang it! I had this in the slideshow, but it, for some reason, glitched out and, like, removed it. I'm not sure why. But there's a series called Shoshimen How to Become Ordinary. It's 10 episodes. It's a mystery school anime. It looked really interesting. So I'll include that in the Discord server as well. Some can be good, probably. Yeah, no, they're good ones. It's just like... when people go, what's your favorite anime? And I have to go, the disastrous dungeon tamed my friend and now I need to train 100 years to to beat the demons in it. I can't say that with a straight face. And it's becoming a growing theme. Not that it's like a big problem, but it's silly at this point a little bit. Just a little. When they used to, like names like Your Color, Ghost Cat Anzu, back then, School Days, Camphor, Clannad, Fruits Basket, they had like cute names like that. The flyer we saw that day, all good. What's the most worn out trope in your opinion? Definitely isekai. A particular type of isekai, I feel, because isekai is just like being teleported to another world. They all look the same to me, and at this point they all have the same long drawn out openings. But I literally can't tell a lot of the isekai apart. They're all fantasy and it's always a harem. Yeah. I would love to see isekais in other types of worlds, like Made in Abyss would be cool if it was similar to that. Like a futuristic world, a space world, something like that. I don't know, swamp world, tree world, mountain world. Like it's always medieval fantasy, castle, Renaissance style with a harem, and I can't tell them apart. What anime is this? Like 100 different ones. Joshimin looks good too, I agree. Yeah, it does. There was a trailer that had come out. I'm probably thinking recent when it was actually like 5 years ago. Probably 2019. At this point, maybe 2020. I saw a really, really fancily animated trailer. Like, the animation had to be like a billion gazillion dollars. Like, it was so fluent and there was a lot of rain happening. And I remember it being at a factory. And it was a movie and it looked really, really, really good. And I can't find it. I don't know what it was. But I remember sending it to my friend and being like, yo, this looks really good. And she was like, yeah, it does. And I never watched it. I'll have to find it. I have a big fat list of like almost every anime ever released. It's like in the 3000s. So I'll have to look through it and find it. But once I start scrolling too far in it, it starts to like lag out and my computer can't get to the bottom. I'm lost to keep up with the common urine. Do you read comment in other place too? Oh, I'm sorry. I just read the comments here. I try to go through in order. I'm fucking late. It's okay. I'll probably flash through the slideshow again. Just so I can go through and send it in the anime chat in the Discord. It's more worn out than my work boots. Yeah, very real. It is. Like, I remember when, like, I guess Ray Zero came out, it was kind of cool. It was like, oh wow, cool little pretty fantasy girls, and now it's like, it's so common. Kagura Bachi Solo's List Flutter. Have I read this before? I feel like I have. What's your favorite anime art style? Definitely the like short-lived kind of early 2010s art style where they all kind of look like cats. Specifically the girls having, like from a side profile, having very uplifted noses. Like if you look at K-On? I have other examples, but that like era where they had very like cat-shaped faces and the noses were upturned and the lips were very like pouty and popped out. from a side profile I thought was very cute, and it didn't really last very long before we transitioned from the early 2000s style to what we have now. You've never read this? Oh my bed. Kagurabachi sells only spotter. I can't. I've read this before. I feel like I have. Alright, I'll go through the... wait, I was going through the list of other animes. But yeah, Soshimin series looks really good. I vividly remember putting this on the slideshow. I don't know why it's not here. There's also another, isekai. Why does nobody remember me in this world? But it also looks like it blends in. But it looks cool. It looks worth watching. There's like some other... There's some second seasons that I've left out. There's a new Nier Automata anime adaptation. Oh, I think my grandpa's brought the towel. He has saved me. He has brought the towel. Oh, bro, this shit is wet. Hold on. I'm gonna jump on it and make it absorb it. Ugh. It might be late at this point. I have no idea how long it was sitting there soaking into the bed. What about Gundam? I've never watched them aside Build Fighter. Want to try one day. We're actually watching Gurren Lagann, which is a Gundam anime, and we'll be discussing it next Wednesday. So if you want to try and catch up, we're not too far into it yet. If you want to try and catch up, I recommend it. I think it's a great anime to watch. There's also a Gundam I saw coming out. It came out this summer, and I was gonna put it on here, but it got like purged for some reason. I don't know why a lot of animes are not on here. Is Nier Enemy good? I was curious about it, but I wasn't sure if it'd be any good. It's based on the game, if I'm correct. I haven't watched a Nier Enemy. I want to. It looks really interesting. Have you seen the old Pokemon 2000s movie? I need to. I haven't watched a lot of Pokemon, actually. Have you guys seen Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS? Banger show, to be honest. Well, like 5DS? Like the DSi? You said something about Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh? Or Digimon being an isekai. Sorry for the lack of pictures. These are just animes that I for some reason didn't put on here. I think I didn't want to overstimulate you guys. A journey through another world of raising kids while adventuring. Looks kind of interesting. Synopsis: I'm terribly sorry. What is prostrating? What does prostrating mean? There is also a nobody's way up to an exploration hero. This looks kind of interesting in terms of character designs. So I'm curious about that. There is Dahlia in Bloom crafting a fresh start with magical tools. And love is indivisible by twins. Even though I filtered out the 18+ stuff, I was kind of scared to put this in here because that title sounds suspicious. So it didn't make it on the list. Speaking of isekai, I think Bakugan also counts, season 2 and onward. You know, you might be right, bro. I think you're right, actually. My wife has no emotion. I was gonna include this, but for some reason I thought you guys would be like, oh, what is that? But this one looks kind of cool. Next season lineup, I'll include most, if not all. I won't make the same mistake again. Howdy, neighbor. Hello. How do you feel about everything getting a movie nowadays? Do you mean like everything, or like Disney making every single thing a live-action remake? Are you like video games like Minecraft and was it Badlands? That one that just came out that Moist Critical didn't like. Tasugade Out of Focus, Twilight Out of Focus is a boy's love, and I was scared there would be a sex scene in it, so I didn't want to promote it to you guys. But that did come out. We also have Plus-Sized Elf, which I'm also scared of. Live action, yeah. Oh, I don't like it. I think it's odd. DMs, what has happened? Junk Warrior, what is this? Do I watch this now? Anyways, not everything needs a movie. The big screen used to be special. Watch it now. I wish that Disney would go back to making original content like they're supposed to. Alright, Junk Warrior. What if you guys can hear it through my headphones? This style of early 2000s English dubs has a place in my heart. This is from Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh 5DS. Is this robot his little creature? Like one of his cards? Are you doing watch-alongs or are people just watching on their own? Oh, we're watching on our own because I know I tend to like watch 2-3 episodes at a time. I didn't want people to feel like they were on a strict schedule or anything. Because I know I can sit through animes in one day on the weekend, but some people like to ration them out. And it also makes it easier if you like can't catch up and stuff. I thought Anime Club would be a good idea for people who can't make every stream, but can still kind of make it one day a week, and they'll have that sense of community, and you'll still feel involved, and also it's something that you can go back and rewatch, and still kind of partake in the discussion. And that's like timeless as well. Ascendance of a Bookworm is comfy, but it's super slow and not action focused. I don't mind if animes are slow. I watched Naked Youth, which is more of an OVA, and it was slow. I didn't hate it. I wasn't a fan of that style, but I don't really mind slow animes, but that's what I would describe as a slow anime. What runs most series they get their hands on, including Star Wars? That's an opinionated opinion, isn't it? I think the Star Wars fandom is devised over if the prequel movies with baby Anakin are good or not. Answers cards. Chocolate Magician Girl. Is there Dark Magician Girl? There's both Dark Magician Girl and Chocolate Magician Girl, isn't there? What are we watching again? I missed the end of the last stream. It is good and lagging. Every week I will also post on YouTube community and on Discord to let you guys know what the anime is. As well. And we will be voting on what each anime is. At the end of the stream. Next stream, I guess, since we already voted. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS is the one where they play card games. Cards games on motorcycles? Excuse me? That sounds insane! On motorcycles? Disney Star Wars movies suck. Prequels suck. Wait, you mean like Star Wars was originally standalone and was then bought by Disney? Well, keep your hands off Star Wars. I say give it back to George Lucas. You think the prequels suck? I've heard so many people say that they're good. Bass sounds good. I'm so glad. Speaking of Star Wars, you'll see the Clone Wars. That's peak Star Wars MAO. I've heard a lot of people say that it's a really, really, really good series, but it's a lot of episodes and takes some dedication to watch. I've been getting into Star Wars gradually. I don't know if I told you guys this. One of my crushes in high school really liked Star Wars, and I bought him like I think like 30 little Star Wars figurines, and I just brought them all in a big box one day at school and just gave them to him. I forget that I've dabbled in the Star Wars marketplace. I smell so good, chat. I put lotion on after my shower. Card games on motorcycles. We should do this in real life. But the prequels are good. I beg pardon. Okay, do you think the prequels are good and like the threequels after that are bad? The next trilogy? The original trilogy was perfect up until Walt bought the rest of Star Wars and it went to hell. You guys should fight. I think you guys should fight your opinions out in the chat. I think that would be great to see. Okay, when I said overused tropes and I said the long titles, another thing is just world and another world and this world. World, world, world? I've said world like 4 times already. Then we got quality assurance in another world. Quality assurance? Quality assurance in another world. I can't say that with a straight face. Look. Oh, what animes are you watching now? Quality assurance in another world. Revenge of the Sith was a masterpiece. I think I've seen that one. I'm getting there. I watched one where everyone dies at the end shortly after the prequel trilogy. Good in line. Yeah, they gotta be simple like that. Peak anime right there. We also have dungeon people. I think that's self-explanatory. That's a second season. There's some cool looking ones in here, but it's the second season, so I don't know, drowned out. We also got Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. I'm not sure what that one's about actually. I see a tan girl there too. There's Ramen Nakaneko. I think this is a ramen shop with cats, is what I'm gathering. Zero Saiji Start Dash Monogatari. It involves previous lives with cheat-like gamer knowledge. She aims to become the strongest girl in this new other world. There's also a dragon here. I have no idea what to gauge what that is about, but it looks cool. This is the Gundam that just came out. It is Grandizer U. Is a new Gundam anime. I'm interested in it. Oh, I think I told you guys this. Actually, probably not. I lived right by the second biggest Gundam statue when I lived in Japan. It was in my backyard. I can see if I can find a picture of it. But I was like a 3-minute walk away from it. It glowed and lit up at night. And then on the top floor, there was Gundam World, which was a Gundam store. And there were a bunch of other Gundam statues in there. But yeah, I went there. I took a picture in front of it. It was in my backyard. I lived right next to it. Kinnikuman Perfect Origin Arc. I think this is a combat sports shonen, yeah. There's Yami Shibai 13. This looked odd. I think this is a horror anime. It looks very obscure. It's not an anime style. And it has 5.94 ratings. So I'm scared. There is... We're getting into the obscure animes. Uh-oh. There's an alarm. There's an alarm going off outside. 1 second, chat. Alright, there was a kidnapping. And the description they gave out for the guy, it just said black male in white t-shirt. And my grandpa said, alright, well if you see a black man in a white t-shirt, be sure to call the police. I was like, will do. I'm sure that will help. Yeah. But yeah, that's what that was. We were laughing about it. Anyway. Nor the anime? Wait, Nor? What am I thinking? Nor? Is Nor the white-haired lady? It's the white-haired lady with the, like, black bandana, right? By the way, Menace from Persona 3 shares a voice actress with Pomni. No fucking way. Pomni is voice actor. That's so obscure, but also not obscure because it's very popular, but like her character and voice are very unique, I guess is what I'm trying to say. This one doesn't even have a rating. Mirai no kuromaku kei akuyaku reijou Moriarty no isekai kanzen hanzai hakusho. Moriarty is perfect crime. That is a Onna, I think? Not Nova. Is it? It's 6 episodes. It broadcasts in Japan at 1:56 AM. What the diddle? 10 minutes per episode. That is so odd. That's so obscure. There's also The Dragon Next Door and Modern Mistranslation. Those are kind of like short animes. There's a lot of continuing TV series. Actually, that Girls Love I showed was continuing. A little bit of a mistake on my end, but I thought it looked cool. It's an anime with a girl who shoots people in lost her memory. Why am I thinking of like Nair? It's Noir? Yesterday I got something wrong. Simon doesn't share VA with Hajime Hinata. That is Forehead Boy, forgot his name. Simon... I tried to burp, I don't know what happened. I was about to. That's what that noise was. Simon shares a voice actor Yosuke, Persona, Insomniac, Spider-Man. Yuri Lowenthal. Oh, that's cool. I know it was Yuri. Is he Russian? Yuri is like a Russian name, but it's also like a Japanese name. But yeah, those are all... I think, yeah, that's all the animes. The time I got reincarnated as a slime. Oh, Merchant Awakens Romance is good. I think it's both. Oh, I see. But yeah, that's all of them. Most, excluding the Chinese ones and like the obscure ones and the repeating ones. Second, third seasons. Yuri Lowenthal is a white American, I think. Well, we got a unique name then. Alright, let me start over the slideshow. Yeah. Alright. As I go through this, I'm going to send them in the Discord so that you guys can frolic about and find them and watch them yourselves. Let me think of how I want to do this without it looking like I'm spamming the Discord. I guess I'll just type them. Alright. Let's go. Alright. Whoever's not watching the stream right now is gonna think I'm crazy. Oshinoko. Season 2. Whoever joins late is gonna be like, wow, she's just plowing through these. Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. Typing ASMR. I guess it would be easier to just send like my anime list links. Hold on one damn minute, chat. That may be easier. Alright. It looks like it's gonna look like I'm spamming the shit out of this server. You said no season 2. I know, it was like, it's the first anime I put in here. And I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna do this more. But I didn't want to delete it, so I just left it there. I also accidentally put a season 2 down there. But it wasn't very clear, which is why that's there. Moving on, we got these, and then I'll send these. My grandma's making sandwiches. I'm so excited. Tower of God. Shika noko 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 koshitanta. Right. There's that one. Wisteria Wand and Sword. I have to finish my drink. I haven't been drinking it. I don't want it to meet the same fate that the water did. There you go. Hopefully I'll see you next stream. Alright, thank you for coming. There's these. I'm sending the My Anime List links because I think it's easier to see everything about the anime there. Days with my stepsister. No longer allowed in another world. Two-point-five-dimensional seduction. Where has it gone? It's disappeared. I'm just gonna go in order then. Everyone stop spamming. No! I make the rules! I'm the anime club president. They're gonna be like, was Ichigo hacked? I'm gonna put iPari everything in there because it just kind of looks silly and I kind of regret not including it. There actually wasn't a whole lot of movies this season. Some seasons there's like a whole bunch of movies, like real cool ones. They're just like beautiful works of art. Just back to back. Not a whole lot this season. Not like standalone movies, I mean, not like... There were some from like big series. But nothing like not a whole lot of like on their own movies. I'll include the Nier. Oh wait, Noir? I was thinking Nier, my bad. Noir is what they were saying. I see now, I understand. What of these? I'm the queen of copy and pasting. I guess I should have made a thread. But that's okay. It's taking forever to do the embeds too. I think we got Bye Bye Earth. We're getting through it. I didn't realize this list was long. I guess I did do a good job. I was kind of getting on myself. I was like, wow, this list is short as fuck. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. This is a good list. This is a good lineup. Maybe Vice President. Would you like to be Vice President applications? I'm not including plus-sized elf. It still slightly throws me off. Can't quite explain why, I guess. Kind of a hard way to word that one. Can I be Vice President for Fizzle? I would like to be Vice President. Yeah? I like that. Ladies, wow. I'm so glad. When I got home today, there was a jar of olives sitting on the counter and it was open, so I was about to chow into that. And then when I started to grab my chopsticks, my grandpa started screaming, "No! No! Don't!" And I like threw my hands in the air in like annoyance. I was like, what the diddle? There's that Gundam anime in the movies. All these are being sent in the anime club chat on Discord. By the way, is where I'm sending these. New Spice and Wolf season. I didn't know that was still going. But Whisper Me Life like a love song is still, it's already existed. I don't know why it kind of I didn't say season 2, so I thought that it was not that way. I thought it was its own thing already, like new. Another hard thing about a lot of animes is it doesn't just say season 2, like oftentimes sequels have their own names. Especially in the Blood series. You kind of wouldn't know that they're part of the same series. So I find my anime list useful because when you click the anime, it shows all of the related things, which I find very helpful. I'll include this movie too because it looks cool. Then we got Ghost Cat Anzu. I'll include the Warship movie. And then one more. Your color. And that is most of the animes that came out this summer. We've done it! I'm waiting to binge the new one. That's cool. I used to like plow through animes in 1 to 2 days. I probably still could. Dark Skin, the best. They are pretty nice looking. I think that's about it. But yeah, any thoughts and opinions on this year's, this summer's lineup before we head into the fall? Where even funner and cooler animes await us. And what do you guys think of this layout? Is this layout okay, or would like next time would you like me to add more information about the animes and stuff? Would you guys like me to include little synopsises on the slide? It's okay. It was okay. It's not good though. It's just okay. Okay, I see. I see how it is. I'll be better. But I tried to on the first one. I tried to put it in my own words, but then I was like, wait, there's no way for me to put every single anime in my own words. Especially if I haven't watched them. So I kept them kind of here and just tried to remember what they were about. Hope they didn't come out as Hope they didn't come off as too lazy. But yeah, thank you all for joining me on the first anime club meeting. Next week is gonna be about Gurren Lagann, and we're gonna be discussing everything each episode, the characters, the plot, all that stuff. Ah, what? Cock. Cracker. I ate all my crackers, chat. They're all gone. Now I want pickles. Yeah, that's most of the animes. Cock! That's most of the animes. Any animes you guys are looking forward to based on this? I guess not looking forward to because they're already out, but like animes that your interest has been piqued on. Because for me, when I look through the complete release list, I really go, wow, I'm gonna watch all of these, and then I like never watch them. But I really need to because a good anime is life-changing. Then I can spread the word. Disperse the word to the homies and all that. But yeah, that's all the animes. And if no one else has any more input to say, I think I will wrap it up. Name a life-changing anime for you. Definitely Fruits Basket. I think it was one of the first I watched. I have an input. Well, spit it out. It was the first anime I watched. Well, I kind of rotated between the three before I finished. There was Fruits Basket, Clannad, Tokyo Mew Mew, and also I Love My Younger Sister. That's kind of a odd one out, but balls. Alright, Pugger. Fruits Basket, Toru's character, I watched that when I was like 10 and 11. Toru's character, I always told myself I would try to be just as kind as she is. And unfortunately, I ended up turning into more of a Kagura and not a Toru. But I try to live my life like Toru would. Toru was like my idol when I was a kid. Put your hand on the stove for a hot minute, Albert Einstein. I just remember my mom picking me up from like middle school, and she had a bandage around her hand. I was like, what the hell happened? And she was like, oh, I was just staring at the stove and then I put my hand on it to see what would happen. And I was like, oh, cool. Do we think she's insane, chat? Kagura? Kagura Bachi? Kagura Soma! Kagura Soma is cute as hell. She's a pig. I guess, I don't know if that's a spoiler. Forget I said that. She is insane. Maybe. Maybe just a little bit. But yeah, Toru definitely, Clannad impacted me in the way that I guess Nagisa? Nagisa's very kind. I've seen your mom recently. No, I have not heard anything about her actually, which is very good. I mean, I'm finally a little free, but you never know. Clannad is really, it is another thing, like, it was one of the first animes I watched. It was pretty popular back then. And, you know, at the time I had to watch it in like 3-minute 500p snippets scattered across various channels on YouTube is how you watched anime back then. You had to hunt that shit down through the archives. Or it was like bonus, it was in just a smaller box for some reason. An itty bitty teeny tiny box with like a background. I remember the way I watched Fruits Basket was someone had uploaded the episodes, but it was from like a VHS, and it was there was constant static noises and you couldn't hear the actual show, and it was very fuzzy. But that's how I watched it. Where do you think it was Lucky Star first? Yes! Part 11, Part 13! Yeah, I watched Lucky Star a little bit. I want to watch Camper as well. Maybe for some of these anime club streams we should go through previous yearly releases, because there are a lot of hidden gems in the older years, definitely. Or maybe I'll go through and watch them and then recommend. But as I've learned, my taste is a bit different in a lot of animes that you think are good. I have odd opinions too. But also keep in mind that I used to consume anime as a sport, and when I was watching like 5 animes a week, some animes just couldn't compare to others. So that's why I have kind of blunt opinions. I'm like, oh, that was not very good. I have high anime day standards. What can I say? I dropped Camper because I had a hard time watching it. I remember seeing it in the AMVs and thinking it was the coolest shit ever, and that's all. I just thought it was really cool. I had an obsession with magical girl transformations when I was younger. Oh, there's Wonder Egg Priority, and I heard that people didn't like the ending. I'm actually really curious because I haven't watched it. It reminds me a lot of Coraline for some reason. Probably because of the way the main character looks. I was saying something else. Oh, the way that Nagisa acts. Nagisa is a very, very kind character, but she's also a huge airhead, and she brought me a lot of comfort for the way that I was. I think she was held back a year. I could be wrong. Oh, she took a year off. So she resonated a lot with me being gone from high school a year. And I really liked her as a character. I thought she was very sweet. And all the other characters are just very comforting to me. I thought her and Tomoya are adorable. Those are very like impressionable animes, I guess, on me as a kid. In terms of life-changing animes, though, probably Dragon Ball, definitely. I think Dragon Ball makes me much more cooler of a person. I think it instantly makes me very hot and sexy, and I am immediately desirable to a majority of the men on Earth. All because I like Dragon Balls. Dragon Ball girls are the hottest things ever, and there's not very much of us around. I want a Dragon Ball hoodie. Dragon Ball's peak. You damn straight. Like, what? Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. Dokkan Dokkan Suiteru. I'm trying to think. That's about it. I mean, there are good animes that have like changed my week and thrown me off and like ruined my month. But in terms of like life changing, I'm not sure. I quite like Dragon Ball ladies. I don't like you in that way though. Well, I'm so glad. I'm so glad the miners attracted to me isn't. I think Blood Sea, in terms of animes, I spoke about this a little bit earlier. I watched Blood Sea because I needed to get my anime days up, and I wanted a stupid anime that didn't really matter to watch while I was at school. And because when I was competitively watching anime, I had that shit on constantly as long as I was watching it. So I turned on Blood Sea, because I've been watching it since like I was like 13. I'd started it at my friend's house and I'd been watching a little bit here and there for over the course of like 6 years. So I was like, I think it's time I finish this. So I thought it was stupid. I didn't think it would amount to much, so I just started watching it on this extra tab when I was at school. And I think before I was going through my anime list, which I value very much the appearance of. I based my attractivity entirely on my anime list because obviously that is what everyone judges you by. There was a period of time where anytime I met a guy and he was like, we were kind of hitting it off kind of, I would ask straight up, first question, do you have a my anime list? And if he said no, he's gone. Can't compete with my standards. Then if he does have one, he damn well better have over 100 anime days. Now those might be some high standards, but what can I say? I'm a woman with a lot of self-respect. Ignore the fact that I have below 40, but we're getting there. 4 days of that being hentai purely. Probably more 5. I think Flip Flappers is worth a watch, to be honest. What is Flip Flappers? There's a Goose anime that I want to watch. But I was like constantly watching anime at all times. In the bath, on the toilet, at school, in bed. At all times. And also because I was getting ready to move to Japan. So I was just constantly consuming the Japanese language as well. But I always had Blood Sea on because I thought it was not worth my 100% attention. There's a Goose anime name. I think it has Gacho in it because Gacho is goose in Japanese. It's a kid's anime, but they're Canada geese too, if I'm correct. I know a white goose. The Wonderful Adventures of Nails. There are Canadas. It's a white goose, but there's Canadas in the background. 1980. Gooses! I watched Duck Duck Goose. It's a movie on Netflix the other day. It was so cute. They had actual goose noises. I loved it so much. I almost cried. Because I cry over everything. Nils Holgersson, a 14-year-old farm boy, the son of poor farmers. He is lazy and disrespectful to others. In his spare time, he enjoys tormenting the animals that live on his family farm. One Sunday, while his parents are at church and left him home to read the day's homily in the family Bible, Nils captures a tomte in a net. In exchange for his freedom, the tomte offers Nils a large gold coin. Nils rejects the offer, so the tomte transforms Nils into a tomte himself, shrinking him and his pet hamster, Carrot, to a tiny size and granting him the ability to talk to animals. The farm animals are delighted to see their tormentor reduced to their size and become angry and hungry for revenge. Meanwhile, the wild geese are flying over the farm during their spring migration. And they taunt the white farm goose named Morton, whom Nils has also tormented by tying a rope around his neck. Morton decides he wants to join the wild flock. Escaping from the angry animals, Nils scrambles onto Morton's back with his new friend Carrot, and they join the flock of wild geese, flying towards Lapland for the summer. That, at no point in that synopsis did I know what was gonna come next at all. That was not quite the plot I was expecting. Hey, do not watch it with One Piece because Japanese do not rude words. Do not rude words. One Piece makes me think a little of Bear Minus with more violence. One Piece Japanese is rooted words because Japanese was told himself. I think I am slightly picking up what you're putting down, Jeff. Just a little, but just to be sure, run it by me again. You'll have to excuse me. My brain's a little fried. They gotta keep you guessing. Yeah, it was a wild synopsis. There was more, but I think I got a taste of the chaoticness that anime offers. But anyway, yeah, I always had Blood Sea playing, and it was only in like the last 1 or 2 episodes where I was kind of paying more attention with like a mewing expression, a chat expression, if you will. Kind of like, huh, this ain't too bad. I was kind of interested. And then there was a plot twist, and that kind of shocked me. But it was the last, like, 5 minutes that just made me sit up straight in the bed. And then I immediately went to Wikipedia to hunt down every other Blood Sea piece of media. I immediately went to watch the movie, and that one just left me even more hollow on the inside. It was like similar to like Attack on Titan, where it's not even the same show anymore. And I see so many people be like, yeah, I dropped Blood Sea after 4 episodes. That shit was so repetitive, and it's only known for being gory. And I understand that because it took me, like I said, it took me like 6 years to finish it. But if you just sit and watch it all the way through, I think it is a very nicely done anime. Hello? Hello, Purple? Yes. Yeah, let me look up. There's actually a lot of Blood media. It's called the Blood series. All anime lost in translation. Oh, I got you! I get what you're saying now, I understand. Thank you. Yeah, we were just talking about how the titles of the anime are not matching up to what they actually say in the Japanese. And I think on my anime list, it didn't list all of the Blood media. I don't know if the other series are like direct story ties. I think it's a different story entirely. But as for the series and the movie I watched, they are the same. Okay, so Blood Sea, you're gonna watch first, I believe. Let me... Yeah, okay. You watch Blood Sea, and then... Actually, I'm paranoid this isn't in order. It's just showing all of... Wait, no. I'm the problem. Hold on one damn minute. I'm spewing misinformation and disinformation. Boy, do I love spreading lies and falsehoods. I'm a misinformation spreader. I love spreading unverifiable information over the internet. You're never the problem. Oh, I am. Is Vampire D Bloodlust related? I think so, because there's a lot of vampire series. Hold on. I think the vampire series is related. On my anime list, it doesn't show all of the Blood media though. In terms of the story that I followed, I'm okay. You watch Blood Sea first. That came out in 2011. There are other series that came out way before. But I watched it in this order. Blood Sea, 2011. And then the movie takes place right after that. Blood Sea, The Last Dark. And if you've watched it correctly, you will be depressed. How about real life Japanese of respectful language? It is a very respectful language, it really is. And then there is... Oh, let me make sure this is correct. Oh shit. I have to look at like 2 2 different sources listing every piece of blood media because both of them are saying different things. So I'm in real time trying to piece together the chronological order. Most people start at Blood C. If you want to go chronologically, let me go back to my enemy list. The Wikipedia isn't showing everything. When did this come out? Okay. Okay, never mind. I'm straight. That was just like there's a little chibi spin-off that's just like a comedy thing that a lot of animes make for some reason. So you do Blood Sea the Last Dark. There is Blood of the Last Vampire, which was in the 2000s. Blood Plus, which was a series from 2005 to 2006. And then Blood the Last Vampire was a 2009 live-action film. Then that's where Blood Sea is made, and Blood Sea the Last Dark. And then there's a stage play called Blood Sea the Last Mind in 2015. And then there's 3 live-action, which is Azada Girl, Blood Sea Another Story in 2017, Blood Club Dolls 1, 2018, and Blood Club Dolls 2, 2020. I haven't watched those, so I'm very curious how they correlate. It is a very big series, but I think it's very interesting when series are like that. There is no wiki for Blood Club Dolls Part 1. So this is an obscure piece